Man, I look like I can go in 2 rounds right
You
now.
can go in right now. Boxing Arabia here with the
30
legend,
seconds.
the golden boy himself. Oscar, welcome to Abu Dhabi.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Hi, Michael Buffer here. Let's get ready for Boxing Arabia.
It's really, really nice to be here, and it's pleasant. It's beautiful. The weather's actually great. I feel like I'm at home.
Fantastic. Would we see a Golden Boy promotion office down here sometime soon?
Absolutely.
Really?
We have all the best top fighters in the world today, including the Ryan Garcias and the fighters that I'm building to become superstars globally. So it'll be fun to stage major fights here in Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely. Ryan Garcia, Jaime Monguia, Sinicia, all these people, we would love all these
Ortiz.
fighters. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Virgil Ortiz too. Let me ask you about your comments that you put on stage today and on social media regarding making fights happen.
Sure.
As we all know, like Canelo moved to be a free agent, Terence Crawford moved to be a free agent. Do you think this is the next move for fighters so they can get the fights that they want?
I don't necessarily think it's the next move. What I do think is that look, promoters are promoters. We put the events together. Promoters have to work together. I've worked with Bob Arum. I've worked with Don King.
Sure.
I've worked with Eddie Hearn. I've worked with everyone to make the fights happen. And the reason why I've worked with everyone is because I'm a fighter first.
Right.
I want to see these big fights happen. I'm a fan.
Right.
I'm a fan of these major fights. So my promoter hat on that I put on after being a fan is all about being fair and
Right.
working together for the sake of the sport, for the sake of the fans, for the sake of the fighters. Fighters are not afraid of fighting each other. Fighters want to stage these big fights. Fighters want to prove who the very best is. It's up to certain people in the industry who are ruining it for everyone, and we all know who that person is.
Is it one person?
There's a couple of people out there.
Speaking of Garcia and Davis, we've read some, news on the social media that there are some complications with that fight. Could you take us through what complications exactly are they so far? And is this fight actually happening next
Yes.
year? It was rumored to be in January. So is it really the case?
The boxing terms are in place. We've done our job as promoters with the other side. Now it's time for the networks to work with each other. Showtime and DAZN. That's not my job. It's the executive's job. That's all we're waiting for. So I urge the fans, the boxing fans, let's make sure that we pressure to get these fights done.
Is this fight going to be in Vegas, or would we see it sometime like around this area as well, around this region?
This is the biggest fight in the sport today that can be made, along with Crawford and Spence. I would love to come here one day and stage fights in Abu Dhabi. In the meantime, this fight will be taking place, if it happens, in Las Vegas.
It will happen in Las Vegas. Okay, let me ask you also about what you have seen so far here. I don't know how long you've been here, like a couple of weeks probably, or if it's just this week. But what have you seen from the boxing grassroots here and infrastructure? Have you visited any gyms in the region or any academies, or have you met any of the prospects here?
No, I actually just got here a couple of days ago.
Okay.
My clock is all turned around because of the time difference.
Of course.
But I do plan on spending more time here and getting to know the industry of boxing, the industry of the fight game, and because I strongly feel that this can be the next fight capital of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's very important for a promoter like myself, who is a global promoter, to make sure that we put our stamp here in Abu Dhabi.
We know you missed the ring, and you've announced a couple of times that you would like to come back. Is this still a consideration for you? Would you come back and fight?
Well, my head tells me you can come back anytime, but my body is breaking down every single day, so I think I'm gonna stay retired.
All right. What about an exhibition fight? Are you into those? What are your takes on exhibition fights?
You know, I was actually gonna do one last year, and I was ready. I felt great. It was gonna be at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, sold out. Everything was beautiful, and then I got COVID. which derailed my plans. My body can't take it anymore, so I'll stay retired. I'll keep promoting and doing other business.
Great. Final question is, what are your predictions for the fight on Saturday?
I have Zurdo Ramiris winning this fight in a spectacular fashion. I believe that Zurdo Ramiris' pressure, his style, his punch output can
Be a
possibly overwhelm Bivol's beautiful style. Bivol has an amazing style, which I love.
Yeah.
Boxing in, out. But the timing that Zurdo has is going to be a big problem for Bivol.
Wow, I can't wait for that to happen. Thank you very much for your time. It's an honor to meet you, and welcome to Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oscar.